Hey, fellow guitar enthusiasts. Today I'm going to share with you some practical and easy ways that you can practice if you struggle with rhythm. You'll be able to take immediate action to improve your playing. Hi, I'm Brian Fish from musictheoryforguitar.com. Throughout my decades of teaching guitar, I've had many valuable and insightful conversations with top guitar experts from around the world. In today's video, you will see a portion of my conversation with Mike Filipoff from PracticeGuitarNow.com. And we discussed the most effective ways to practice for people who struggle to master rhythm. And even if you don't struggle with rhythm, you will find that some of the practice strategies will be helpful for you too. If you apply the tips we cover, your rhythm will improve.
So what if somebody is really struggling with just the basics of playing to the beat and not even forget, like the swapping rhythm is like way over their head, and they hear a backing track and they maybe know what quarter notes, eighth notes, triplets, 16th notes are, but they have a hard time locking in with the beat. Do you have like a simple way to help somebody like that to be able to play 16th notes in time with the backing track, and have it be, sounding smooth and in time?
Yes, if you're really struggling in the beginning, put the guitar down and start counting along with the backing track. If you can't say it comfortably, it's going to be really hard to play it. So you need to find a way to say or play any rhythm. So if you're thinking 16th notes, you can do the Western way, the 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a, or you can use the more percussive conical way, the takadimi, takadimi, takadimi. Either way, we're getting the sound of a grouping of four, okay? If you get that down, then go ahead and, try it on one note. Takadimi, 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 takadimi. It's okay if it doesn't sound cool, all right? The important thing is we're getting our timing down, because if your timing's better, then what you eventually play, because your timing is good, is going to sound way better. Because you can play the fanciest thing in the world and have it be out of time, and it's going to sound terrible. Whereas if you can play something simple, you can make it sound good. So either one's going to sound better in time. There's really nothing between playing something really fancy and fast and something slow and simple. The thing that makes both those sound good is being in time. It's when either one is out of time that it sounds terrible.
Yes, and I want to emphasize that, again, what we're doing here is we're taking one aspect of improvising and doing that not with the intention of making a better solo in that moment, but with intention to give ourselves better skills from which we can then draw upon to make better solos down the road. Same way as you may isolate, let's say, vibrato and practice that for 30 minutes on one note and make that, lock that in with the beat. Now we're doing that with rhythm, like Brian was describing, and that just sharpens another blade in your improvising arsenal.
Before we continue this conversation, if you like this video, hit that like button and remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell. Otherwise, YouTube will not let you know when I put out a new video. And if you have any comments, feedback, or suggestions, write them in the comments below. I enjoy reading what you have to say and will make videos based on your suggestions.
And also, I'm finding more and more that timing and doing specifically just finding where the important notes are and locking that in really tight with, let's say, the metronome is such an underrated part of building your speed as well. Because I know a lot of my viewers are into like technical playing, and of course, I'm all about that too. And so this is where things that Brian is talking about is going to really help, because when you are trying to, let's say, speed something up, a lot of times the focus is just on how the hands are moving and making them move faster. Or if you're a little bit more sophisticated and you know that it's not really about the motions, you're focusing on relaxing the body and string noise control and so on. But if you just focus on, okay, if you're playing a steady stream of 16th notes, is the first note of every group of four, is that locking in with the click like it's supposed to? And most times you'll find that it's actually not. And once you get it to lock in, you'll have so much more control over your playing that speed is just going to be a natural byproduct of that. So for those of you listening who also like are all about speed and wanting to play faster, just take the lick you're trying to speed up and focus on the timing of whatever the note values are. Make that timing tighter. I promise you, you will at the very least make it way more consistent at your current top speed, but most likely than even that, you will speed it up. Your top end speed is going to jump as well. So it's a really important insight. Have you found that to be kind of the same in your case, Brian?
Yeah, you got to lock in on that beat. So, and even if you're playing, like sometimes if you got people who are really into speed, so if you've got like people trying to play at really advanced things like groups of 11s and stuff like that, if we're at an incredibly slow tempo, we can count that. When it gets to the tempo it's probably being played at, there's no way. So really what you're doing is you're paying attention to that first note and that last note and trying to make everything else in between as even as possible. But there's no way we're counting at that high speed. So you need to know where that, okay, that first note's happening here, it's happening here again, it's happening here. That's how you have to practice. You have to really know where that downbeat's going to happen, and you have to practice your ability to be able to land exactly where you want to land.
Yep. It's also a good way to recover from mistakes also when you're, let's say, improvising live or whatever. In fact, I just thought of, I don't remember what video that was, but it was of Dream Theater playing live. And Mike Mangini got, like, something happened with the sound and he lost track of where the timing was. And Jordan Rudess was like, he was counting him in, and then Mangini like got into the next beat or whatever it was. And obviously nothing negative about any of those guys. Those guys are freaking amazing. And it just goes to show you that this is the kind of thinking that goes into playing some of this highly advanced technical music and this rhythm stuff, and being able to find, where the next beat is. It just helps you get your bearings in whatever you're doing. Cool. So
Mike Mangini, he's the master of counting out loud.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure if you've ever watched his drum stuff at all, but he can literally count everything he's playing. I mean, even if this limb's doing one time signature, this limb's doing something else, it's his way of thinking through rhythm. Everything he can say out loud.
Yeah. So yeah, there you go.
That's one of the big things people skip, is you need to take the time to lay the foundation, and then that makes everything else that you're trying to do so much easier. Everyone wants to skip and play the cool stuff and not do the, can I say it first thing? So
yeah.
The tips in this conversation were extremely useful, and you should use them when you practice. If you want to expand on these ideas and learn the best way to practice any rhythm, I recommend you check out my free video guide, 6 Easy Steps to Learn and Play Any Rhythm with Perfect Timing. In this video, I guide you through each step in the process and show you how you should practice rhythm to make the most progress. Click on the link below this video to get your free video today.